There's no denying that Salesforce salaries have been a hot topic over the last few years, especially during the pandemic days and the years after. But what do Salesforce salaries look like now? In this video, we're shifting our focus to the UK and its Salesforce salaries in hopes of answering some key questions, including what should a UK Salesforce professional be earning? Last year, Salesforce Ben released the results of our very own salary survey. This report features insights from over 3,500 respondents across 95 countries and more than 20 industries, covering as much of the ecosystem as we could. And let's not beat around the bush. Salaries in the Salesforce ecosystem have been one of the worst kept secrets in IT. Salesforce professionals can expect a 25% higher salary than other IT professionals working in competing technologies, such as SAP, ServiceNow, or Microsoft. This is largely due to interest from private equity and investment firms. In 2020, the Salesforce job market exploded due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The war for talent compelled Salesforce partners to offer eye-watering salary hikes to keep up with customer demand. A 30% pay rise was standard for anyone who changed jobs between 2020 and 2022, even at the junior level. It was not uncommon for someone with 2 years of experience to be offered a senior title and a $150,000 basic salary. Matt Hafford, who wrote the foreword for our survey, said that although this time was monumental for the ecosystem, he fears we may not see the likes of this again. And our survey respondents said the same. Now that we understand the market and state of salaries a bit more, let's take a closer look at some figures from the United Kingdom. But first, if you're concerned about hiring and salaries right now and not sure whether remote, nearshoring or offshoring is the best solution, we have a great option for you with Tekla. Stay on track with top-tier Salesforce developers, admins and architects ready to integrate seamlessly with your team. Whether you're rolling out new features, optimizing automation, or tackling complex integrations, Tekla's vetted Salesforce specialists can help you get there without the long hiring cycles. Worried about time zones? Don't be. With Tekla's nearshore network, you can scale your Salesforce team with experienced professionals in your time zone. No outsourcing headaches, just expert support when you need it. Interested? Find out more at www.salesforceben.com/Tekla. You can find this link in the description below. Average salaries in the UK depend on several factors, but we've broken it down into industry, age, company type, and gender. Industry. If we look at UK salary averages by industry, the most money lies in the public sector with an average salary of £89,000. This is closely followed by retail at £87,000 and consumer goods not far behind at £85,700. According to CW Jobs, the average Salesforce technology salary is 24% higher than the average tech professional in the UK. This may come as a surprise, especially since we reported that Salesforce salaries overall were on a downward trend. In case you missed it, of the 24 top roles we recorded data for, 16 have experienced a salary decrease when comparing the earnings of those who secured a job in the past 18 months to those who were hired in previous years. Factor in inflation, and the situation looks even less ideal. However, this is industry and role dependent. Age. When it comes to age, it may be unsurprising to find out that salaries trend upwards according to age, with the average for 18 to 24-year-olds being £31,300 and the average for 55 and over being £93,600. Salaries for those aged 55 and over are much higher than those aged 35 to 44, which comes in with an average of £76,000, and the 45 to 55 age bracket, which has an average of £77,300. Salesforce professionals in the more senior age brackets are more likely to be in executive or C-suite positions, which will be reflected in their higher salaries. Company type. Next, we have company type. According to our survey, the most money lies within the freelance sector, with the average freelance salary being £136,250. This is followed by the ISV/app exchange sector with an average salary of £122,800, and Salesforce itself with an average salary of £110,300. Unlike the US, where the lowest average salary sits within Salesforce itself as a company/sector, in Britain, the lowest salary average sits within the end-user sector at £61,800. This is still nearly £25,000 higher than the average UK salary, according to the Office of National Statistics. Gender. Lastly, let's look at the comparison of salaries between the sexes. Male survey respondents indicated an average salary of £74,685 compared to £67,500 for women. It's important to note that these averages only reflect gender averages as a whole and not the kinds of roles that the respondents were in. Top paid roles. If we take a look at the best paying Salesforce technical roles, it gives you an indication of exactly where the top salaries are being earned. For the UK, the highest paying role is the technical architect role, with an average salary of £133,000. This is followed by the solution architect role, which has an average salary of £105,000. Salesforce architect roles have been the pinnacle of success for many Salesforce professionals, and the salary reflects that. For many, CTA is the ultimate end goal, and with its sizable compensation package, it certainly makes justifying the $6,000 CTA exam a lot easier. The position which has the highest starting salary in the UK is the business analyst role, with an average junior salary of £45,000. The money isn't just on the technical side. And that's it. That wraps up some of the top averages for Salesforce salaries in the UK. Do you feel like you're being paid fairly according to these stats? If not, it might be worth digging deeper and finding out why. For more information and a deeper dive, be sure to check out the full report, which you can find at the top of this video's description. Till next time.